My name is Omid Shekari. I'm originally from Iran, and I came here from Pittsburgh. Things from my childhood and my youth that inspired me to make art is observing what is happening with people in the society and their relationship to each other and to institutions. This is the kind of developed idea of the relationship between the citizens or civilians and institutions. Like, for example, the right one is the government, the one on the bottom is the prison, the one on the left is the bank, and then the one in the center is the police. Like, I am interested how our body, like civilians' body, humans' bodies these days, reside and resist in the nation state, in the capitalist nation states, and how we are related to each other. All of our relationships is basically mediated by an institution, like a court or a lawyer or police or so on and so forth. Look, it's something that I'm interested in and I want to kind of explore more. Something great about the sculpture space is they have high professionality in terms of the shops that they have, the facilities that they have for the artists and the housing and everything. At the same time, it's very informal. It's like gives us so much freedom here to be able to feel comfortable and at home. I feel that this is my studio. I can do whatever I want. I think this is a unique quality among all the residencies that I've been. I think everybody is very respectful and committed. We have a good time talking about each other's work, like having this exchange about different kind of approaches to art making. We cook for each other, and this conversation kind of goes back home also. This is, for me, is a very successful experience. I'm primarily a painter and drawer. I work with 2D. In the past few years, I tried making 3D objects and sculptures and installations. So I looked at this place as a place for me to be able to kind of commit myself to the sculpture, to 3D, three-dimensional forms. I think that I'm happy with the results that came out of it. Yeah. Our bodies is like a sculpture, three-dimensional, and when we are next to a sculpture, I think the experience is completely different than being next to an image or a digital piece. None of them is better or worse than the other ones. I think they're kind of different languages of art. I think it's important for artists to also pay attention to the history of art. Just try to understand why these movements, these artists made art at that specific period. Find the relationship between art and the time, the contemporary time of those artists. It's very important to think about art in relation to non-art things. Like, for example, there was some social-political issues was happening at a certain time, and some artists were responding to that, or some artists were ignoring that and doing something completely different. So I think for artists, whether they're students or established artists or whatever, it's important for them to pay attention to the history, understand it, and place themselves within that tradition.